NBC5 News at 6 starts now.
The U.S. House and Senate are headed for a major power shakeup, and we're catching up with Oregon lawmakers to gauge their opinion of the recent developments. Good evening, and thank you for choosing NBC5 News at 6. I'm Andrea Boyd. Last week, President-elect Donald Trump came out on top of the general election and has already hit the ground running. Emily Storm talked to Oregon U.S. Representative Cliff Bentz about how a second Trump term reflects the priorities of Bentz's constituency. That's our top story tonight at 6.
Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States. U.S. Representative Cliff Bentz says this is indicative of a push by Americans for an act of government wanting change.
I think they want something different than what's been happening thus far. The people going to the grocery stores and seeing higher prices, going to the service station, seeing higher prices, and recognizing that the type of policies the Democrats were bringing were costing them a lot more money than anyone's willing to admit, and they think President Trump will be able to reverse that trend.
Bentz says the national push for a stronger economy is reflected in his rural constituency.
Trump's presidency will drive down prices of fertilizer, drive down prices of fuel, drive down prices of a lot of the things that you absolutely have to have if you're in the farming or agricultural business.
President-elect Donald Trump received a majority of the votes in all of the counties making up Congressional District 2, which Bentz represents. Bentz also received a majority amongst voters in each county.
I want to thank all the folks that voted for me and supported me in giving me this opportunity to represent them for another 2 years.
Trump also celebrating his victory by announcing members of his cabinet, one of which Representative Bentz personally works with. Bentz has been on the Judiciary Committee with Trump's Attorney General pick, Matt Gaetz, for 4 years.
He's an extremely bright person. I think he's going to be terrifically challenged with this job, terrifically. And so I think it's going to be one of the first times where a guy as bright and articulate as Matt's going to see just how difficult a job can be. And we'll see if all that genius that he brings to the job is well placed.
A decision scrutinized by former U.S. Attorney for Oregon, Dwight Holton, saying he, quote, lacks the experience, judgment, and most importantly, commitment to rule of law in a statement to NBC5. Representative Bentz saying that to find dedicated people is a credit to President-elect Trump and that there is a process to field their eligibility.
We have systems in place that are designed to address competence, and I think those systems are going to be put into play here.
In Medford, Emily Storm, NBC5 News.
Other picks for Trump's cabinet include Fox News host Pete Hegseth as defense secretary and a new Department of Efficiency headed by entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy and tech billionaire Elon Musk. Trump's picks for his cabinet will have to be approved by the Senate.